Welcome back to online classes. Yes, student, how are you? I'm James here. What about last class? Fine. Okay. We'll go to another topic. Okay. Same topic, another section. Okay. Listen, student, properly. You just read it section by section and also subtopic. The topic is very important, otherwise it will interact this section to another section. Okay, you just read it thoroughly. Okay, today's topic: disturbing religious assemblies. What is the meaning of disturbing religious assemblies? When you are going to worship in your church, many people are standing in outside of the church and disturbing to not to allow enter into the church and all. Otherwise, and or if you are going to any temple, many obstacle people are standing outside of the temple and they are disturbing not enter into temple, and or any other mosque also the same thing. So these are all disturbing religious assemblies. So here, so those who are disturbing that particular religious assemblies, the law will be punished automatically. Okay, so section 296 explain about disturbing religious assemblies. Okay, here, and also explain the same provision: whoever voluntarily caused a disturbance to any assembly lawfully engaged in the performance of religious worship or religious ceremonies shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 1 year, or with the fine, or with both. Okay. Religious procession. What is that? Religious procession. Procession. Religious procession. Here, person of every section are entitled to take out religious processions with music through public street, provided that they do not interfere with the ordinary use of the streets by the public or contravene any traffic regulations or lawful directions issued by the magistrate. A religious procession does not change its character merely because the music is temporarily stopped in front of mosque. Okay, the Muhammadan, okay, Muhammad Khan, 1948. Based on this section only punishes a disturbance. That means, number one, voluntarily caused to hand. Voluntarily caused to hand. Number two, assembly engaged in religious worship or religious ceremonies, which is number third, lawful. In a public mosque, a person of one sect pronouncing the word Amin, A-M-I-N, Amin, loudly in the bona fide exercise of his religious duties cannot be made liable either civilly or criminally. The mere fact that the loud exclamation of one disturbed the other gives the dissentiments no right to restrain the other. What is that? One of the leading case, Atullah versus Azimullah. The court was explained, this is not a offense. Okay, the assembly must have been held lawfully. An assembly held in a public street or through fair causing obstruction to the traffic cannot be held to be lawful. The people in the assembly must have been bona fide engaged in worship if they have entered a temple to accept possession, they will not be deemed to have been engaged in worship. Okay, now it's clear that religious possession. Okay students, and also section 297 explain about 297 of IPC explain about whoever with the intention of wounding the feelings of any person, of insulting the religion of any person, or with the knowledge that the feelings of any person are likely to be wounded, or that the religious of any person is likely to be insulted, thereby commits any trespass in any place of worship or any place of sepulture, that means sepulture, sepulture, or any place set apart for the performance of funeral rites, or as a depository for the remains of the deed, or offers any indignity to any human corpus, or cause disturbance to any persons assembled for the performance of funeral ceremonies, okay, shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 1 year, or with fine, or with both. This is what explained under section 297 of IPC. Okay students, okay, and another part, trespass in any place of worship. What is that? Trespass in any place of worship. Here trespass here implies not only criminal trespass, okay, but also an ordinary act of trespass, that is entry on another's land without lawful authority with the intention specified in section 441, okay, of IPC. What is that? Trespass. Okay, trespass means any violent, okay, any violent or injurious act committed in such a place and with such knowledge or intention as is defined in the section. Okay, the trespass must be in a place of worship with the knowledge that the religious feelings of persons would be wounded thereby. Where some persons had sexual connection inside a mosque, okay, a leading case, Maqsud Hussain case, okay, in this case the court was held that they were guilty of an offence under this section, trespass. Okay students, and also I just wanted to give another part of this section, disturbing funeral and all. Okay, what is the funeral rites? If those who are violating funeral rites, what is the punishment provision as per the IPC? Okay, funeral rites. Here the section contemplates disturbance of persons engaged in performing funeral ceremonies, but a Moguram procession is not a funeral ceremony within the meaning of this section. That means the leading case Gosta versus Kalga leading case was discussed by this sentence, okay, and also gave this formula. On obstruction to the performance of obsequies comes under this section Subramania versus Venkata cases. Okay, so funeral rites means giving, not to disturbing that funeral crowded, okay, disturbance of persons engaged in performing funeral ceremonies, that's all. So the law will protect. Okay students, the religious chapter is over. Okay, now it's clear. This is a small portion only, and also it is a very critical in our society. Why? Because Indian, our country is here secular religious. Okay, we have more religious. Okay, all are equality before law. As per IPC 21, personal liberty article, constitution of law 21. Okay, article 14 of the constitution, equality before law. Article 19 subclass 1, freedom of speech and expression. Okay, and also reasonable restriction is there, article 19 subclass 2. Okay, so as per the constitution also we have to follow, and those who are violate the in our constitution, automatically the Indian penal code also come and enter into the role, and severe punishment also what happen occur. Okay, so we all Indian, we must follow and we respect all religious patterns. Okay, we respect all person equally. Okay, okay students, because our India is a secular state. Okay, allowing freedom of mind, freedom of conscience and religion to its citizens as fundamental rights. Okay, we have fundamental rights as per the constitution. What are all articles from 1 to up to 51? Okay, article 1 to 51. Okay students, I am closing this session. Okay, we'll meet you again next online classes. Stay with your legal mind. Thank you. Bye. All the best.